Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Are we going down? Ronnie's here. Ronnie, you like my streams now, huh? You're like a fan. You're like my only fan. Usually when no one comes onto my streams, it usually means we're going up. When people come on, when there's loads of people, it usually means we're going down. I'm all right. I'm working hard, trying to fix Dtravel a little bit, but it's been a challenge. It's been a challenge. Yeah, sure. Anytime. Dtravel's a challenge. Dealing people are challenging. People. God. So much potential in that project. Let me share with you my I sent oh you did I sent a I sent the powers that be a vision. It's like a vision. I have a vision. Can you believe it? I have a vision, and I shared it. It's a reader. I sent this. I'll show you. Let me go into WhatsApp. I'll send it to you. I just have to choose the right screen so I don't share it on on live stream. Find you on WhatsApp. You know, it's all right, you know, because in my journey I've been able to create this page of mine, this channel. So good things do come in different in funny ways. I sent it to you. It's a bit of a read. And have a look. Tell me what you think. Take your time. I send them to them. I've got a completely kind of unique vision of what could be. I'm trying to share it, but it's hard when people are stuck in their own ideas and trying to persuade them that maybe they should try something different. But I mean, why wouldn't you? Look at it. Why wouldn't you try something different? Look at it. You would, wouldn't you? You try something different. Watch out. The volume struggle with the volume. Liquidity, demand, no demand. And there's only so much that I can do. I can't show people something which isn't working. It was good for a while, but I was honestly aiming for higher prices. So I don't know. I tried my best. More selling, huh? Oh my god. Back at duck. Let me see how much selling there is. Big dumping. Oh my god, 1 million. 1 million. Someone just sold 1 million. To be fair, there's buying as well in that candle. If someone sells, someone buys. It doesn't always work. It's not always selling, eh? Someone's got to be buying that shit. That's the buy there. 200k. So. Yeah, you're welcome to join Discord. I chat there. It's just my little area now. It's like it's kind of comment on the price, but when I'm not streaming, that is. 9 million. That's a 9 million dump, huh? It's quite high volume in the lows. To be honest with you, I would normally say that that's bearish, but it's in the lows. So high volume in the lows is kind of similar to high volume in the highs. It's actually the opposite. It's actually bullish in a way. Like if you get really high volume into the lows, it's actually quite bullish. So it's just that the price is dropping. If it didn't drop, then it'd be even more bullish. Yeah, BTC had a bounce. It had a bounce because it hit the point of control. So I'm not looking to trade that, just simply because it's like catching a falling knife. It's a good trader, but it's like catching a falling knife. Personally, I prefer to wait for the daily time frame to close. Like for me, if that closed like that, that would be amazing. That's an amazing close. That would, but we still have 1 hour and 17 minutes to go. That's a really strong closer. That's a really bullish close. If that closed like that, massive buying tail, liquidity, take the liquidity from the lows, close back higher. That's really bullish. Yeah? I wouldn't be bearish on that at all. If it was like that, I'd be buying that. I would expect it to go down again, but I'd be buying that descent. Just because you can see it's being sold, and you can see it's struggling to go down, struggling. So personally, I'd like to see how this closes. It's really important because I wouldn't want it to close underneath the previous day low, which is that level there. So if it doesn't close underneath that level, we're good for an up potentially, at least on the daily time frame and the weekly. If the weekly, and this is really important, so I'm kind of just waiting for the weekly time frame to end. If this BTC closes above the previous week low, like that, we're in for a reversal here. It doesn't mean the price of Bitcoin can't go all the way down. Of course it could, but I'd be buying that. I'd be looking to buy that. I wouldn't be looking for lower. At the very least, I'd be looking for it to reverse here. That would be like, for me, that would be a really strong indication that the price is looking to reverse. If it closes lower, then we're going lower. It's really that simple. Yeah. So I look at these time frames. I look at where it closes. I'm looking at the previous candles. Just focusing on the candles. So right now, I just want it to close higher than the previous week, because you've got this really bearish. This is a bearish engulfing candle, right? So bearish engulfing candles, which close lower than the previous candle, which is green, right? So it's a bearish engulfing. Typically, when you get an engulfing candle, the top of the price, typically, if it wants to, it will come all the way to the top, test for a rejection, for continuation, typically. Yeah. So we had that kind of price action. Now, if it can't close lower than this previous week low, we've got hope here. There's hope for a reversal here, just because all of the selling and it's still closed higher than the previous candle low. So there's hope there. So there's potential here at the moment, but we have to see how it closes. And then obviously with the daily, swing failure on the daily is nice too. So I like that. I like that at the moment. I like this. I wouldn't be bearish on this setup here. I'll be quite bullish, actually, really bullish. You never, the way I analyze it, like this is a bearish engulfing 1 hour. We see you come back up to the top to test. So that's resistance at the moment. And to reverse that bearish engulfing, you need a piercing candle. So a piercing candle is a green one that closes above 50%, followed by another green candle. You just need 2 green candles, and you can reverse that 1 hour candle for an up move, for a reversal. Effectively, that's all you need really in terms of candles. It just helps with the bias. So bearish engulfings are bearish, but let's just see, because I'm just kind of more interested in the daily. And so the daily hasn't finished, and so you're thinking to, hi, iPhone dreaming, welcome. You're thinking to yourself, oh wow, this is nice. Well, no, not yet. We just have to wait for the daily to finish. I just don't want the daily to close. As long as the daily closes above there, I think we're good for a reversal. But then also we have the weekly. So the weekly is really important too. So we have 2 really important levels, and we just have to see where these candles close. And what's interesting is the 3-day, not the 3-day here. Which chart is it? It's the ETH BTC chart. No. ETH. Which chart was it I was looking at? Can't remember actually. 2 days. That 2 day was good. 2 days closing too. That's a good close too. There's a lot of good closes potentially on the horizon, huh? For a bottom here, just here. And so a lot of people are calling for lower. I mean, I today did a stream. I contemplated lower. I had 3 different ideas of how the price could behave. My initial idea, obviously, was it's very simple, golden pocket, very simple. And while people are calling for lower, you can't go lower if you can't lose the golden pocket as support. So I don't class this as support at the moment. I see that there's an initial reaction, which is nice, but effectively for support, you're still going down. You're still going down like that. That's really what you want to see. And so depending on where we close, possibly the golden pocket will be a really good area to long as it comes back down for a test of these lows again, of these lows. That's kind of what I'm thinking at the moment, but we have to see how this plays out because we still have 1 hour and 11 minutes or so for the weekly close, and that's really important. And people are really bearish. Look at that bearish big sell. Let's have a look. Was there any? Oh, that was really impulsive. Oh, look at that. It's quite impulsive. I wouldn't. No, look at that. Very low volume though, so I'm not crazy about this kind of price action. To be honest with you, not like I wouldn't think that's very impulsive. It looks more corrective to me still. Feels impulsive, but it's more impulsive when you look at it in the 15-minute time frame. I have to see how this closes. I'm very interested to see how it closes. So my first idea that I kind of discussed in my stream earlier was just a simple golden pocket, find support here, literally. I wouldn't mind. We have this kind of higher time frame weekly level here. We have a high volume node slightly lower there. We have a naked point of control much further down by the 786 and the monthly low level and the range low, the range value area low. So we have 2 areas where the price could find support here. And typically what I would really want is this, just to kind of, I wouldn't mind tapping that level and getting really bearish, like ultra bearish. It'd be really nice to get really bearish. Like I'd really like a really nice strong daily close and weekly close, like both of them perfect, and then for the price to go right down here for a nice swing failure of this low here into that level. Maybe a good place to long this area, or that would be like a sneaky position to take, and then you could add to it if you find that it has strength, and that would require it to go up and then come back down, maybe somewhere here, find support, get right back up, and then go up. I'm actually really fond of this idea. If we get some good closes now, otherwise, if we get some really bad closes today, weekly, let's have a look in about an hour's time. Then I'll be looking for probably not the range low here, probably this, looking to take out that pivot. Probably that's more. I'm more interested in a liquidation run on that pivot without taking this out, without taking the this higher low. This is a higher low all the way to the higher high, which is the all-time high. So I'm fond of taking that out if we can't find support here. And if that happens, that would be in New York session, depending on the close now. I mean, you never know. It could be an Asia session too. You just don't know when these things are going to play out. And then obviously, it's always possible to come back, come lower. Personally, I think if we lose this pivot, I'm not quite sure a lower low here would suffice for a bounce. I think it's possible then we drop much further. And so while I'm still initially contemplating some kind of Wyckoff idea, still bizarrely, I don't lose my ideas too quickly. I marked them out. Oh, that's the schematic one now. Oh, there's two. So you got schematic 1, you got schematic 2. I am actually interested in these schematics. So is in phase B. So I don't really want us to take out this low. So if whatever happens here, I'm not too worried as long as we don't take out this sign of weakness in phase B, this one here. And if we do take it out, then we could pretty much, it doesn't really work, these Wyckoff schematics then, do they? Because that means that was the AR. Not likely, because AR doesn't go to a UT. It's not likely. So I don't know what, I think possibly then you'll be looking at a failed auction of the range, the outer range low. So I've kind of marked it from this first part here, slightly outer range at about 85, 84, 85. And if we do get that kind of price action where we actually do end up losing this and going down there, I'll be looking for a failed auction here. It just depends on how we close now. So just kind of really interested in that. So there's three ideas of where we actually find support, and we just have to take it step by step to see which one seems more probable in the context of how we close today and how we close the week. So I mean, it'd be quite interesting. A daily close higher than the previous day. It feels unlikely. Huh? I don't know. It just feels unlikely. A weekly close. Honestly, if it's a weekly close lower, I would not be impressed. I wouldn't be bullish. I'd be really bearish. If we have a lower weekly close, increasing volume, lower closes on the weekly time frame. Oof. It feels like then it really wants to go down. If that happens, you could still get a reaction from the range low. We'd have to see how next week closes then, because it'd be hard to know. Wouldn't really know. Whatever happens, I think whatever happens, we need to have a strong close to determine a reversal on a higher time frame here. So interesting to see what happens. Your guessing is going to close low. My thoughts too, but let's just see. Who knows? No one really knows. Let's have a look at the order flow actually. I hate it how XO charts have to refresh it. Liquidation, there are big liquidations. Look at those shorts coming in here, big shorts. Short. They got trapped immediately. What's the volume on that? Pretty high volume, huh? Minus 8 million, minus 15 million. Shit. Negative delta, negative CVD, increasing open interest. Damn. Those shorts got whacked. They shorted into the golden pocket. Bunch of noobs. Shorts closing, closing, closing. Longs entering, entering, entering. Shorts closing. Big long entered. And then got whacked. Really bullish long got owned. Although there was shorts there too. Someone shorted the top of that. Amazing. Look at that. Just no hesitation. Just shorted the top. So this is quite interesting. In this session, the closed session, the point of control is at the low. There's a very small, but there is a buying tail, which is good. You want to see a buying tail, because if the price comes right back down to the buying tail, that'd be a really nice buy right at the buying tail here. So what I've noticed on oh my god, they've expanded that for no reason. What I've noticed is that, oh my god, what am I doing? I've lost my charts. These buying tails are really good places to buy. When they form, you get a retrace. They're really good places to buy. And look, see, look, this is a buying tail. Price comes right back into it, and then it goes up. Oh, we got potentially a little bit of bullish CVD here. Potentially a little bit more selling. We'll see. A little bit of bullish CVD here. Look, see that? Very slight. That makes a lower low here. That would be nicer. Get that fib up. Yeah, that's the one. Let's see how they close. The other chart that I'm looking at is ETH BTC. So let's have a look at that as well. See what else. Just like this. Oof, I don't know what kind of fucked up candle is that. It's really bullish, huh? It's a really bullish candle if it closed like that. It'd be very difficult for sellers to close lower if it closed like that. It'd be a higher close, and you've taken the low of that day. The sellers would have to close all the way down here to invalidate this. There's a really potentially that's a really bullish candle. It could come all the way down there and then go up, or close lower. If it closes lower, it doesn't matter as long as you don't close lower than there. Then it could go up. It's really nice actually. At the moment, it's really nice. The problem here is the weekly is pretty miserable. So you don't have a reversal on altcoins yet here, just simply because of the weekly continuation. But On a nice daily close, the price here could go all the way up to the top there. It's possible. See, that 2-day was good, huh? That 2-day was good. I thought maybe that 2-day would go much higher, but it didn't. So, took the low, closed higher. It's not too bad, huh? Over 2 days. Couldn't go lower. Struggling to go lower. Let's have a look at these different time frames. 4 days. Yeah, it's all right. 4 days. It's hard. You've got this big wick. It's hard to push. Bears need to push it and close it lower. It's not easy because these buying tails help. They help the bulls. Things. There's a lot of candles closing today, huh? 5 days, 4 days, 2 days. 3 days, not 3 days. 2 weeks. We have another week on the 2-week candle. 10 days. Hard to tell because oh yeah, you've got a 10-day close as well. Again, this is a 10-day candle closing in 54 minutes. It looks really bearish, huh? But the wick is a really strong buying tail, huh? Really strong wick. I think if it was bearish, you'd have a much bigger body, you'd have a smaller wick, but at the moment it looks like 50-50. At the moment it looks a little bit like 50-50. It's above 50-50. See, the wick is actually bigger than the body. I consider that really bullish, to be honest with you, on ETH BTC over the last 10 days. If that closes like that, just because the wick is much bigger than the body, it's a strong selling candle which has found massive support. Just can't push it down. So there's potential here for reversal, to be honest with you. Let's see how these close. We're close, huh? We're close. That 12-hour candle is, if it closes like that, is a bearish engulfing. So let's see how that closes. That closes slightly higher with a swing failure, and it closes higher than the previous 12-hour candle. It's really bullish. It's a really bullish candle, to be honest with you. I'd like that. I don't mind that, to be honest with you. No. To be honest with you. He flips miserable. Yeah, it probably still wants to go down, but it makes it easier to buy. Yeah, that's got a bigger wick too. Bigger than 50%. Bigger wick than the body. That'll be good. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that if that happens. So we're closer. We're very close to bottoming out here on ETH and BTC. This looks terrible, huh? Sui. But see if it closes above that wick there. It's still bearish, but Solana. Not sure. Yeah, this one's, oh my god, that's deadly. That's miserable. Wow, look at the volume that just came into that. Big volume down and then big volume up. So we're in a bit of, it's a bit of volume coming in. So that shit. Ooh, that's not good. Let's see how this closes. Quanex took below there. Ooh, that's not good at all. That's not a good close. But again, it goes with what I said before. These bullish engulfing, the price can always come back right to the start point before it goes up. It's very possible, you know, with bullish engulfing. Yeah, not sure. Don't think we're going to have a real alt season until ETH bottoms out. What else have I got here? I'm not really looking at any other tokens, to be honest with you at the moment. Everything's shit. Oh wow, look at that. The cake looks really good. Look at that. Fuck a duck. Look at that. Look at that volume on that. That's really big volume, huh? Bam, bam, bam. Yesterday and today, some big volume came into cake. I like that volume, huh? Some of the biggest volume we've seen on cake for months. Look at that. Swing failure of the lows. She just, wow. Mm. Oops, wrong one. Bit of market buying there. Just have a look at ETH. Yeah, ETH putting a nice buying tail there. That's good. That's kind of where you want to buy. The price comes back down. Solana. Don't lag on me. Is that my internet? Oh, so annoying. That is, oh, it's better. Oh. It's lagging. What's going on? I have to close that window. Try and figure this out. So what I was looking at before is this one. Yeah, so this probably still wants to go down, but we just have to see where it closes. It's really important. Nothing really to do until we just wait for it. Bizarrely, Solana seems quite bullish. When I say bizarrely, I don't mean it in a bad way. This really bearish 3-day candle closed lower and then the price bounced back. Pretty bearish candle there, and bounced right back. This is solely shit. Be interesting to see how Soul Leaf closes in this weekly time frame as well, because if it's a bullish engulfing closes higher, then actually Solana, it seems like it still wants to be strong underneath in this case. And this is interesting. You see Solana on the weekly last week. This is what I was saying. It closed higher than the previous week. And look at the next week. So those closes really matter. Get a nice higher close like that. Goes all the way down, but then it actually shoots right up. Against the... So even though you get this kind of bearish inverse kind of red hammer high volume, this candle closed higher. This candle couldn't close lower than this low, and then the rest was just up, up, up. So you've got a few things going on here which are interesting. And then let's have a look at Sui ETH. Is there a Sui ETH? What else is there that I can look at? I don't really look at BNB. Let's do it like this. High volume, look, closing higher. Actually, it's pretty good. A lot of these tokens are actually, it doesn't look bearish, huh, against ETH. I think I need to go back into Syria. That one did. But that doesn't look bad. That does do. That looks terrible. That doesn't look good. Right. No, these don't look good. That's okay. Actually, let me do that with Solana as well. Just see these different time frames, make sure they're all good. That's okay. So Sui has an up against ETH, but on the 10-day time frame, it's actually going to go up and then come back down based on this. It has an up and then a down. Just looking at these kind of different time frame candles against ETH. So you look 15 days. Oh, that's got 5 days to go on that. Let me look at Solana. Days. This is the one. Yeah. Not crazy about that. Yeah, not crazy about this one either. Yeah, if it doesn't close higher than that previous week high, then actually for the next week, it's got a little down. Minutes now. 40 minutes. It's like watching paint dry, isn't it? That it's not right. So actually, week is still better for the next week. It closes like that. This is a real test. I want to see what happens there. Like the bulls and bears fight it out, trying to close the weak candle either bullishly or bearishly. It's a real tester. Honestly, I didn't know if we were going to come all the way down here, but I was thinking maybe it would be a doji, but instead we're right down at the low. Don't like that candle, huh? I don't think it's that bullish, to be honest with you. Takes the liquidity from both sides of the range this little range, closes lower. That's not up, that's down. Here the liquidity from both sides close lower. That's not good, huh? That probably suggests still down, huh? Even though it closed lower. But that being said, it's got quite a strong buying tail. Oh. 2 swings in a day, huh? It takes a lot out of you. You guys got any charts to have a look at? Wait for paint to dry. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at L3. Ooh, L3 is falling to 0. The fuck? L3, you're meant to be strong. What happened to you? It's coming to a good area, huh? It takes the low and it pings up like that. Can you imagine? That'd be nice. It's just unbelievable. You've got a token like this, which has basically been bullish since it's launched, and you've got a shit token like TRVL that just dumps like there's no tomorrow. Oh god, so annoying, huh? So annoying. That's a really good place. Look, that is actually what I've marked out. It's actually a really good place. The value area high has moved up. And you've got this kind of unusual trend line that's kind of forming high lows. And golden pocket's a bit lower. Yeah, Alfie's got bearish close on the weekly and the daily, so it probably still wants to go down, but let's see how this plays out. Oh my god, injected at $13. Never could have imagined. It's actually a really good place. No, that's not correct. It's just lost the higher. How would I draw this now? Is that it? Not really. That's weird, huh? It's lost the one. So I don't know actually. Wow, Fetch has lost the all-time high. Shit. But that's really nice. I don't know how this is going to close, but it's taken the liquidity from that previous low. It's kind of what you want. But it's not a strong close. Fetch. There's still another week of shit, huh? I think we've still got another week of shit and piss to deal with. This is the right place though. Find support on the one here. Top of the one there. And you've got a bullish Gartley here as well. On the pocket with the bell. I do this. $618 was the bottom of this move here. Monday. Oh, these are weekly time frames. Right. So like in 2 weeks' time. It's trickier. I don't know. I'm not 100%. Feg. Shitcoin feg. What are these shitcoins? Dtravel. I like that weekly. I like that weekly on Dtravel. There's an up and a down again because the 10 days showing continuation. Right, let's go back to Bitcoin. Fuck this. Wow. Again, I don't think we're out of the woods, huh? Hi, RH. I don't think we're out of the woods, to be honest with you. Look, for that. think we've got another week of pain. It's gonna another week of chop, another week of hell. It's like it's good in the first part of the week, and then it becomes bad towards the end of the week. Next week it becomes bad. Right. So these are the two areas of interest. Oh, look at those green candles. Buy, 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 buy. Buy, 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 buy. Stop selling. Buy. Stop. Just mark these out so I don't have to kind of keep on checking. Let's see what this looks like. So we're fine for a daily close, but the weekly close, look, we're at that's a really important level. If BTC, the weekly's gonna close lower. The daily's gonna close higher. Take liquidity from both sides of the range, close lower. I don't know. I'm not 100%. Typically, I'd say that's good because we took the lows, but you've taken the highs as well. So it's really indecisive. There's more indecision in these candles than you can imagine, just because you've kind of cleared that's our range now, effectively. That's where you buy, that's where you sell. That's effectively your range. Arguably, that's good, huh? 2 days green. I would say that's good. In 2 days, the price wasn't able to close underneath there. I would say that's good. 2 days, that's good. Which suggests that that's good as well. Forget about the weekly. I think over the course of the week, actually, this is, I mean, it's the way BTC sold off at the beginning of the week. It didn't go up at all. It just sold. So it's like there's some gaps that haven't been filled higher up. This is a really strong buying tail, really strong. I would arguably say that's quite a bullish candle, to be honest with you. Increasing volume. These are good candles, huh? They're good candles that are forming right now on every time frame. Let's look at these. Look at that. Bam. So I wonder if Asia could sell so we can buy, huh? Look at that. This one's harder. Typical. I think it's bullish because it's kind of, but it's not. It's like swing failing the highs. It'd be nice to get like a higher low down here. Like a red day and up. Look at that, right back above the VWAP, just off that bounce. Fake bounce. Wow, 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 wow. That's really, really strong. It's starting to look really good. It kind of this kind of price action here reminds me a little bit. It's more of a prolonged this. See how the price struggled to get through this till it broke. This was to go to the upside. Slightly different because we weren't. So swing failure and up, but it was green. It's hard, wasn't it? That strong buying tail. After you get such a strong selling candle like that, you've got 2 more days and the price has failed to go lower. I mean, I honestly think up. I honestly do. Let's see how this closes. That is gonna be a great closer. Look at that. Got 20 minutes, got 18 minutes to be precise. Minutes. 17 now. It's definitely going up now because there's only 3 people watching. So when there's no one watching, it goes up. When everyone's on my stream, I know it's going to go down. If I get like more than 10 people, I feel like everything's about to crash. People only come on when it's really bullish, and that's when everything wants to fall. So yeah, what do you think? This is okay? Took the liquidity from all of these 3-day lows, closed higher than the previous day low and on the week. You could buy that candle. I mean, I wouldn't buy it at a week open, but you kind of want to buy it as low as possible, right at the end of the day. Look at that strong buying tail. Does that 12-hour candle close higher than the previous candle as well? Let's see. We just have to wait a little bit more. I wonder if Asia will look at that and go, oh my god, this is shit, sell. But actually it's a buy. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't just buy the weekly open just like that, but I'd be looking to buy, yeah, at the moment at this kind. And ideally, you want to buy here at the retrace. Hopefully, we get an opportunity. It'd be here, golden pocket, which is the top of the 618. That's the right place. 95265 thereabouts. This is kind of what you want. If based on these closes, that's what you want to buy. And then you have an invalidation, because I don't think I'm expecting another swing failure of this daily candle. So initially that's your invalidation. Yeah, I'm not really expecting that, because you've had your swing failure now, and your best return to on a risk to reward ratio begins at the 618, and then obviously you got anything lower, you got better risk to reward. But you just don't want to. I'm not really expecting to go right back down there again in 15 minutes. Yeah, so in terms of a trade, ideally you want people to be bearish and you want the price to come down here, and then you want the price to ping up and just go up, huh? And then that's kind of what I'm thinking at the moment, which is kind of coinciding with my original idea, my first idea today in my previous stream. I think people look at this are going to be really bearish, but actually, and then you can't just buy that, you have to wait for the price to show you. It's just annoying because it's going to be in the Asia session. Typically I would say the best place to buy are these buying tails, yeah, but that's right at the bottom. In this circumstance you might not get that chance. So once you get a buying tail, I don't know if you can see it on ATAS, but once you get a buying tail, they're really good places. So here you see in a 5-minute time frame, we got the buying tail on the second candle, this one here, and that was a really good place to put an invalidation. It's almost like ExoChart tells you when to buy. And the great thing is that everyone is thinking lower because it looks so bearish. Don't think I've ever seen Bitcoin do this before. It's a very interesting price action. Oh my god, it's going to be green. Fucking it. Fuck it up. I think I'd prefer red, to be honest with you. Akram Khan, hi. Welcome. Yes, I did. I did see them, but I didn't install them. Hi Ronnie. I can install them now. Where's the install button? Have you shared it? Embed this chart. Add to favorites. Open source script. You got 114 boosts on that. That's amazing, yeah? How cool is that? That's really cool. Well done, mate. 2 days. In 2 days. You got some good engagement with that. Yeah, that's amazing. Perfect. I like your moving averages. The SMAs, I use the 50 and 20, but you've got the whole lot. And the 7. Have you ever used the 12 EMA instead of the 10? All right, let me try and install these now. How long have we got? 9 minutes. My charts, I'm gonna have to create a new template. I can get rid of this one. I don't need this. Huh. I don't want to collapse it. I just want to get rid of it. It's not the same one. Unbalanced volume with divergence. What am I doing wrong? Amazing. You're you're fucking smart, dude. You're smarter than me. Unbalanced volume with divergence. Why does it look like that though? Shit. What am I doing wrong? We're going up! Ronnie's back! Where were you? Yes, we're going up, dude. Fuck a duck. Look at that. What'd you do? Did you buy the pump? Did you pump it? Did you buy the pump? Or did you wait for the pullback? What'd you do? I'd wait for the pullback. Is this the pullback? Have we had it? Was that it? We missed it. We missed the pullback. There's no single prints in this move, huh? So you do want it to come back down, huh? To clear the leverage, huh? But a bit of take profits. Shorts closing there. to scale in, but you kind of want it here, huh? We want it to come back. What if it doesn't come back? That's where we want it, where this kind of this leveraged, this 10x, this 1,000,000x leverage started with these wicks. Actually, it's going to be slightly higher now. There we go. Oh yeah, see that the altcoins are pulling back a little bit now, so maybe we are going down, back down. See, gold made another all-time high yesterday. Oh my god, my analysis was not spot on. That's what I wanted for alt season. Didn't work. Gold just wanted to go up. It'd be nice for gold to go all the way back down to here. Not quite. It'd be nice for DXY to go down to here. All right, we're so close to this. So let's just see where we lie. Amazing, amazing. So effectively, close above this weekly, close above this daily. We're good for both, aren't we? Really strong bullish close on both of those time frames. I'll show you what it looks like, so you get an idea of what I'm seeing. So effectively, you've got some kind of, it's not a I call it a wide body doji, but it's like a spinning top type candle. That's the range of the week. You've gone all the way up, you've gone all the way down, and you've actually closed higher than the previous week low. So it's a bullish close. It's a bullish close because it's a red candle, which means that bears were in control because they were able to close the price lower than the open. So bears were in control of that week. The volume is increasing volume, and they failed to close lower than the previous week low, because that's what bears want to do. Bears want to push the price lower. They failed. It's like a failure of the bears to succeed in their objective, which is to close lower than the previous week low. You close lower than previous week low, you can go lower, because it just means that people weren't willing to hold on to Bitcoin to the next week, effectively. It's kind of what it means. So that's a really good close. Daily, well, look at it. Took the liquidity from the high and the low, and you're closing green. What the fuck? It's a bullish closer. So even though we took the liquidity from the highs, it closes high. It's really bullish candle. I usually prefer red, but I mean, I'm okay, because it's easy to buy red candle, as it's harder to buy green candles. I wonder how far the pullback's going to be. That's red. So I'm okay with that. The 2-day candle's red. Again, that's a really bullish. Took the lows, and basically it's a failure of the bears. The bears have failed. It's a really bullish reversal here. It's hard not to buy the part that candle. It's hard not to buy it. Well, I can't see anyone longing here. So the volume is just too low, isn't it? Look at that. Oh, there you go. 20k long. There's a little bit of bullish divergence here. Look at that. Very gentle bullish divergences. Did ETH wake up? Let's have a look at ETH. So look, see, Sui closed lower, on the weekly time frame. So that's a poor close. That's a bearish close. Solana was good. Sui wasn't. On the weekly time frame. Again, it's just kind of time frames. You've got to take it takes a whole week to play out. The dailies were good though. You see, with Solana, I think it's the same with these candles. You kind of want it to go all the way down to here first. You don't really want it to just go straight up. So we're not in that kind of market sentiment where people are just market buying candle closes or candle opens, where people are just crazy market buying. This is ETH. That's good. Took the lows, took the highs. Looks okay. Good bullish reaction off the daily level. It's closed. Let me zoom in. Oop. Closed above 50%. It's a really nice bullish reaction. It's pretty strong. It's a pretty strong closer. Really strong close on E. Fuck, it's going up. FOMO. FOMO. Buy. Oh, that's a really strong buyer. 1.2 million. What the fuck? The buys are coming in. Any single prints? $3.1 million. $4 million. Any imbalances? Not many imbalances, huh? More buys, huh? I'm just gonna buy. Fuck it. Fuck it. Buy some. Let's scale in. I'll scale in. I'm not gonna just buy. The fuck? Look at that. That's really bullish, huh? Look. Market buys. The problem is they take profit. That's the problem. I'm not seeing any single prints though. So unless that's a single print there. There's your buying tail. I can't do that. I can't just chase the pump. But you know how crazy Asia is. Asia suddenly just goes on a buying spree, and then before you wake up and it's like, what the fuck? Bitcoin at 100,000. And then US opens and they sell that shit, go all the way down to the lows, in fact liquidate everyone, and then and then buy themselves. Took a very small position. You never know. I don't think it's just going to go up. It doesn't make sense, but you know, you never know. Start small. Tight invalidation. Like really tight. Anyway, let me have a look at the other weeks, the weekly. That's what I hate about Asian sessions. I don't want to go to bed. I don't want to be trading. Let me just have a look at the weekly candles on ETH BTC. It's the thing about ETH BTC. It's just food for thought. Yeah, it's such a strong buying candle, just because of the buying tail, the volume, the wick, the length of the wick. It's just such a strong candle. That you know the price may not actually be able to get into the wick, just range in the body. That's how strong that candle is. Yeah, so that might be support. When you're looking at that, that might be this might be support now for ETH BTC. Just there, just literally there. I can't know, but until we start going down, if you lose that kind of daily open, then sure, you're going down to pick up liquidity from lower. But and the context of this is really nice because you've got a swing failure of that low as well, and you've closed higher than the previous low. It's got a really tight range for invalidation. Don't really expect us to take that low now. Don't really expect it to happen. So you have an invalidation. And then the great thing about ETH BTC is it's on perps. You can long it. Let's put some limit orders and start scaling in. There you go. Gotta fill. Put my stop loss at the lows. $4. I should take a bigger position. This is a really small stop loss. And the interesting thing is, I mean, who knows? Like, we have to see. Otherwise, we are going down to test. You know, like we need. If that isn't the low, then it's going to go down. But on the weekly time frame, it's still a bearish candle because we closed lower than the previous week. So that's your range actually, right up to there initially, or right up to the top of the candle. It's a tight range, basically up to there. Yeah, that's a really nice 2-day candle. Nice green doji. Ride it back up to that level, I think, on ETH BTC. That makes me really bullish on everything crypto this week, bizarrely. Because I think everyone's a little bit bearish. Oh, fuck, Solana's pumping. Buy, buy, buy! That means Slurf is pumping as well. Yes, it is. I'm not going crazy, guys. I always kind of scale in. I put limit orders. Look, even Sui's just kind of gone. Again, Sui's got a poor weekly close, but I mean, you never know. If crypto wants to go up, then yeah, Sui's in a little bit more of a different situation. But the 2-day's nice. But it's good to stick with the stronger ones, I think. Ronnie, did you read it? What do you think? It was long read. It was a painfully long read. Which is the one that I was interested in, Dtravel. Yeah, again, that's a really nice weekly candle. Small body, I really like that. To be honest with you, on Dtravel, I really like that candle above the point of control. How did the daily close? It's weird, right? Because on Bybit it looks different. I can't tell. Right, the weekly. But maybe it's going to go down first before it goes up. See, oh shit, that's the wrong one. See, Slurf had a really poor weekly, didn't it? Because it closed lower. So you see Slurf, as it goes up, it's going to kind of find a little bit of resistance there. But, you know, if Solana pumps, wish we could get a pullback, huh? Slurf is already going away from all my limit orders, so it's hard to buy on Slurf unless you just market buy. And it's got such a terrible downtrend though, that's the thing. All right, guys, thoughts? Any thoughts? Because otherwise I'll just go to bed. Yeah, again, so if BTC, honestly, it's a tricky one because BTC is just going up. Fuck. I think, I mean, I'd like to see a pullback, but it has to be a pullback. It can't just go up. We're getting some bullish divergence here. Just this little take profit. CBD's down, price isn't moving. So you're getting some absorption here, huh? Straight away. That was like on minus 1.1 million. It was just absorbed. So maybe that's what we have to see. Wait for a little bit of really strong bullish absorption and a pullback. Usually what you get, whatever happens, you usually get a test of the daily open. Whatever happens, usually. It's not 100, not always, but usually. Usually happens in a New York session. Wherever the price is, the price will come back to the daily open for a test. So it makes no sense that Asia pumps it and then New York just keeps on pumping it. They usually reverse all the price action and then go for the daily open at the very least if the price starts trending up. It's just food for thought. So when you're looking at BTC, it's already at the top of this previous day high. So that's when the price is, whoever's longing is going to take profit there, right at the top. And that'll probably come down for a test, and then we have to see. It's not a big range. Carver, huh? That's the one you've been building a swing position on. It's above all those moving averages, huh? It's finally got above them. on the daily time frame. That's amazing. Wow. Oh my god. Let me have a look at it. Let's have a look at the spot. I've looked at this before, huh? I don't remember. Oh, did it take the low? Can't tell. Let me see. Just gonna make that. Why wouldn't that stick? Magnet's not working. Yeah. Didn't take the low. But I can't see an impulsive move here, huh? None of this is impulsive. Wow, look at that. So since I did this last time, the point of control's moved. Nice. The value area's moved. Nice. And for some reason I've got all-time low here. But it's that wick, really, isn't it? The value area high is moved as well. There's a shit ton of volume up here. Whatever. That trend line played a role, huh? It was front run. Trend line I had. Look at that volume, huh? That's really strong volume. Let's have a look at the VWAP. It's going to be big resistance at value area high. that anchored VWAP. Yeah, it's all right. There you go. That's quite impulsive, huh? That first move there. Could that be the first wave? Could this be the next potential wave? Don't know. It's above, I like this above the point of control, and I like the volume. It's a really tight invalidation, huh? Just here. Bullish engulfing. Big bullish engulfing on that daily high volume. Hasn't come down to the bottom of the candle. It's relatively tight validation, to be honest with you. So I am inclined to think that there's going to be a pullback. I just can't imagine there to not be a pullback, to be honest with you. Makes no sense. Can't just go up. It's like market buying. No one's market buying right now in this market. Yeah. See, it's kind of already gone up to where I said. It's already getting a little bit of a pullback. I do feel like we have to go down first just to kind of hit that golden pocket again. Oh, it's crazy because look, there's really bullish absorption there. Let's have a look. Back into the VWAP now, but this long's underwater. These longs are all underwater here. Selling imbalances. A little bit of absorption here. You can see it. It's bullish absorption here. Lower CVD. So we're getting some bullish absorption straight from daily open. That's interesting, huh? It's interesting. We haven't really seen that in a while. Bit of bullish CVD. Straight off daily open, weekly open. So we're so close, sir. We're so close to the low. You can almost feel it. Strong weekly close, strong daily close. yeah, we're close. I feel like we're close. I wouldn't mind coming down to here where I said, so based on this kind of price action, golden pocket, just kind of back to these lows again. Be amazing, huh? Get people bearish. It's going down. Start shorting. And then to the moon. Food for thought. I'm going to try and scale into this. And I'm going to... I don't really think I want to see the low taken here, to be honest with you. But obviously, if it does get taken, it gets taken. And that's the thing about like New York. New York loves to do shit. They can always go down, take the low, and ping it right back up. They can always do that, just to hit that high volume node. And so that's really, for me, I don't know why we haven't hit it yet, but I kind of think we do need to hit it. This high volume node corresponding with this weekly level. I'm not amazingly confident in just a simple back test here. I just don't think it's going to be that easy. I'm not sure, but I think that would be really bearish, huh? If it took the low one more time, just to bounce off that area, another swing failure, and then launch pads to the moon type thing. Anyway, if it happens, it happens. Otherwise, if it doesn't, it doesn't. I think that would be a really amazing opportunity, actually, just at the bottom there. Another swing failure, and then that's the best entry. Just to kind of come and fill this gap here, right down to the bottom here. Yeah, this is... Look. Short closing. Short closing the market. All right, I'm going to go to bed. I will scale in though. I will scale in slowly, depending on what I'm looking at. Clean invalidation, but I'm not going to go heavy until I get that magic buy signal that I want. Look at that. Solana is going ballistic. It can't just go up. That's ridiculous. You're going up to the daily top. It has to set off. Can't just go up like in a straight line. All right, guys, I'm going to go to bed. I'm generally quite bullish. Let's see here. Let's see what happens here. It'd be good to get a pullback all the way to here. That's kind of what I'm waiting for, to be honest with you. And then obviously, I'm also considering this as well. That'd be nice. Reaction there. Go up. See some bullish CVD. See some longs coming in. Otherwise, lose it and go all the way down here for a massive liquidation, swing failure, and then up type thing. That's kind of where I'm at right now with the price action. I'll set an alert actually. Just a second. Couple of minutes. Right, guys. Thank you for joining as always. Been Discord, just chatting. Just if you want to chat, come and chat. Let's have a chat. I need to properly look at your indicators, so I've got to kind of mess around with those. Right, good night, guys. See you tomorrow. Probably in the morning actually, so we can kind of follow on from what we just looking now at now. So when I say morning, I don't mean early. I probably mean like 10ish, somewhere between 10 and 11. All right, good night everyone, see you.